What's going on, guys? Kids here and welcome back to another video. So today I'll show you basically like an update. Well, they have said, developers, that it's like a patch thing or whatever, but it's more like an update because there are like a few more things implemented or whatever, so I'll just call an update. And here are all the things, nerfs, buffs and stuff, so we'll just go over that quickly. So if you watch my previous video about Breath of Winter's event, so basically that is from January the 10th to January the 31st, so basically you can like do things and stuff. So the link will be in the description for the Breath of Winter's event, so there's basically a specific event for that, and including that, so that is a good death, so a unique world quest chain only available during Breath of Winter's, so that's one of those things. Then the second thing is ICY Battlegrounds. So it's like a PvP battleground, like during Breath of Winters from a portal stones in Caerleon. So in Caerleon there will be dedicated specific portal stones. Usually they're in the underground, or if they're not, then just go like just somewhere search around the Caerleon, and there will be those stones, or you can just click and probably like teleport to PvP battlegrounds. Like we have heard, there will be yellow zone and red zone, something like that. Then Ice and Fire special winter theme expedition that will put your group skills to the test. So another expedition with Ice and Fire. And then Time to Go Home, a time boxed and mostly streamed event accompanied by Yule's tag raffles. So you'll be able to win, like you'll be able to go in raffles and win like stacks and stuff. Of course, time limited editions and stuff, and time limited rewards, special tokens, and additional community events will happen at this time. And of course, the more things will be here, the more I'll be keeping you updated for the things that you can do yourself. But basically the main thing, it will be 21 days, so you'll have 3 weeks to do everything, and I don't think that should be a problem for anyone. So improvements, they have added hotkey to toggle auto run and off. The first thing, usually like this wasn't a thing in the game, auto run. That's why I'm really surprised. Either way have they implemented and now you can put on or off, because usually you needed to do the trick, like you needed to run and then tab out and tab back in, and then you would auto run. So they have probably fixed this thing and they added a actual auto run, like toggle auto run, I think. Or maybe it is not like when you ride horse or whatever, but it's maybe like whenever you select someone and then you auto go to them whenever you're select. I don't know. I hope it's auto run like it should be auto run in different games, where like you can just auto run and not pressing anything while you're on horse or whatever, or even on your foot. I hope that's the thing. I'm not sure, but I hope that's the case. So then they have added a no-show protection for GVG fights. So basically whenever someone attacks a home territory, and watchtowers now cost 2 million silver. Usually it was 100,000, now 2 million, and attacks on cities now cost 10 million silver. So basically, why so much? 90% of this amount is returned if the attacker manages to score at least 1 point. If someone, even if someone is fighting and they can get any kills, any captures, you'll get huge amount of money and they'll just basically lose. So that's why no-shows and stuff will be now a bit more expensive still. It doesn't make people from non-showing, but it will cost them a lot of money, especially the city fights. Because 10 million, in my opinion, it's at least 2 or 3 sets of 8.1, or like 2 sets, I would say. Then, so additionally, 5% of the silver is awarded to the winner of the fight. So that's some 5%, in my opinion, is really small, but still really good. I would say 20% would be good, and 80 to losers, still really good. But yeah, 5%, at least you get something out of it. If not the gear, at least you get 5% money. Then so results, if the indicator of the attacker participates in the fight, this will change only produce a slight increase in the final attack cost, while strongly discouraging no-shows. And of course, siege camp attack costs have been adjusted accordingly. So we don't know specifically, yes, but something probably like 1 million or 500,000, we'll see. But yeah, they have adjusted to this. So then they have reworked a GVG notifications. So basically, like whenever GVG pops, it should go to guild mail to the right hand and guild master. So I don't know how this works. Probably like not everyone will see whenever someone attacks, but only like the guild master and the right hand. and so basically yeah, including info about the outcome and consequences and stuff. Then so added on-screen message when scoring GVG season points by killing synchronized mages. Of course, they have updated some seasons and guild UI tab icons. As well, they have players now auto dismounting when collecting farm and animal resources. In my opinion, this was really big for farmers. They usually need to click back on the horse, back off. Now you can just go on your horse, or usually use an ox, click and click back in. No need to press dismount, then only click on the territory thing. Now you can do the same basically as gathering. In my opinion, should have been implemented 20 years ago, but still good. So tokens now have their own category and are further organizing into arena sigils, royal sigils, and hardcore expedition maps, which should make it easier to find in the marketplace. So basically, they're saying that tokens have their own category, and arena sigils, royal sigils will be like easier a bit to get, I hope, because the royal shoots and even arena sigils, if you would like one of those tier 8 capes or whatever, it's really be expensive, or it is right now. So maybe they're reducing that by increasing more amount in the marketplace, I guess. So then they have added and polished numbers of audio effects, including sounds for heretic mini bosses, heretic traps and stuff. Because we have usually like one of the main things whenever we fan farm or whatever, we can hear if there's a good boss or not. So they basically have added and increased the audio effect. Then they have added display message when activating a checkpoint during an expedition. So that's just a small improvement. Whenever you checkpoint your place, it will just be like sound or whatever, so you know that as well. So then they have improved hardcore expeditions, and now open switching to hardcore tab, and hardcore watermark appears behind the text in detail view. So then they have added founding alliance guild to the member list in guild UI as well. Banner now appears next to the founder's name, and season rankings now show on the alliance logo and alliance view in the guild UI. Then mountain loading screen updated. Basically, they have just put more pictures on the loading screen, I guess. Then general UI improvements. They have polished icons, better structuring of UI icons, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, they're saying that further server performance improvements will be coming soon. I hope for the ZVZs, because they're a really big part. And like I showed you in the previous ZVZ video, there was a lot of lag, so we don't want that to happen. Still, it was kind of enjoyable, but not as much. So then there's our few changes, like they have added tier 2 and tier 3 heretic wood gatherer mobs. They have removed leave guild from player stats UI. In my opinion, it's really big and really huge, because sometimes you could just misclick, and by that leaving a guild, then you never want that to happen. Then of course they have recolored level 1 and level 2 artifacts, level 1 to yellow, level 2 to orange. Just a better quality life improvements. Then now reduce the recast delay on the armor buff of the GVG season boss to 0.1 second. Then as well they have reduced the time allowed for home territory evacuation by 1 day. So in my opinion, that's big. You have 1 day to evacuate everything from the territory. Then Undead Scorpion is now available to very slow walk towards the target. And then Undead Shades have like new abilities that they can cast on players and stuff. So balance changes, basically staff of balance is changing, a bit lower radius. Resistance a lot lower from 0.70 to 0.20, that's like 3 times even. And then I of course have fixed a marketplace, some things that didn't work out, some PvP fame guild UI. One of the biggest things were that battle mounts now currently show Destiny board info and item details, so they have fixed that as well. Final gold market, removed cluster map buildings, position swap, that spell is fixed as well. Show alert if game is launched on iOS device was less than 2 GB memory, that's for the iOS users. So basically, yeah, they have just fixed some things. In my opinion, they have implemented like this thing, like improvements. This all session I really like and enjoy. And of course they have done some small changes. Of course it's not like really huge changes or update, but still in my opinion really good life improvements that if they will add them more and more, it will be really good. They have only balanced one weapon, staff of balance. In my opinion, it's 100% should been already faster. In my opinion, that what they can keep working on is if they make 2 powerful weapons, just add like really like it will take 5 minutes to just put one update and to put like this type of balance, like only weapon balance like once a week or whatever. Just do it faster, not every 2 to 3 months doing a balance to weapons and players needing to wait 2 or 3 months for some weapon to being playable or a bit nerfed. So that's basically that. Appreciate everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see all the breadth of winter events, what they are participating and stuff, go on the previous video that will be in the description. As well, you'll see some content from me from this type of events, me doing them. So click like if this video was helpful, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.